Hi, welcome to In the Mind of a Hindiactionhero. I am the Hindiactionhero, um, and basically, welcome to my mind, or at least a little glimpse of it. Um, this is gonna be like an introductory video to what I hope would be a bunch more videos to come. Um, it's been a long time in the process of procrastinating about it. Um, I had really wanted to start making videos earlier, like near the beginning of 2019. Today is October 15th, 2019. I'm actually not sure when this video will eventually be uploaded because right now I'm the main reason why I wanted to make videos is okay. So, In the Mind of a Hindi Action Hero is the name of my blog. I've had that blog since maybe 2007, 2008. I'm not sure, maybe even a little bit earlier than that. But like, I had stuff that I had written, just random things from time to time, and then I think now if you go, the earliest things that you'll find are from like 2011. Um, and the main, when I first started that blog back then, I really just wanted to have my tag, which was Hindi Action Hero, on the blogspot domain as it was. Back then, I had like a little craze about having that that name for whatever I signed up. Like if um, eventually I made like a YouTube channel, which I never really used. Now I don't even have the password for that, but I think it's still like an active channel. Not active, I mean like people can still watch whatever videos I had uploaded, which at back in those days it was just people were just ripping music videos and re-uploading them, the stuff that they liked. So I had done that back then. This is pre 2007, like yeah, maybe 2006, when internet wasn't even that good. Like we had dial-up internet, um, and there was a certain amount of bandwidth that you had for the month. Um, when you loaded up web pages, they would slowly load, like a little dripping by gravity or something. Yeah, but um, I eventually started writing in the blog, and like you're probably seeing this because you've stumbled across my blog, or depending on whether or not my blog allows me to upload videos onto it like this. Well, I'm hoping it does because uh, that's mainly the main point that I'm making it. But if it doesn't, then my backup plan is some video sharing platform like either YouTube or whatever comes along in the years in the future. Like I would just kind of make the videos and upload them to those places. Um, it's You can probably realize that I'm not used to talking into a camera, so my eyes, forgive me, but they might drift off from time to time. I'm not staring deep into your soul through the TV or the computer screen or the phone, because now people watch on their phones too. Um, but basically, and it's very unscripted. I'm just trying to. I had like an idea of what I wanted to say, and I'm already going off on so many tangents. I I don't know if I'll be able to edit stuff. I might just upload this video as it is, like very in its raw state, just unedited, unfiltered, um, and then we'll see how that goes. But it's my first video, so it's okay. Yeah. Um, I I really enjoyed watching people do vlogs and stuff, um, and I never really thought about doing it myself, but vlogs then led to me watching people do video game channels, like, or just they would play video games and I'd be watching them, and then I thought, oh, maybe how cool would that be if I could just play video games, and do it. But I highly doubt that's something possible. So I am like kind of working on my own career and stuff. I might get into that in another video. Give you a little background about myself too at that time. But for now, about this. So my blog, I probably wrote a few times a year, like a few posts a year I'd upload, but it was never really consistent. Even the uh, like I don't want to say the motto, but like the basis of my blog is it says you can see it at the top. Welcome to a realm limited only by my tendency to procrastinate, something like that. That's like what I had written. Um, but basically, in that I was saying that I probably won't be uploading that much to the blog, and that was my little uh, just like disclaimer. Oh yeah, there's nothing uploaded for like a year, it says it there. It's okay. Um, yeah, but I always kept thinking, you know what? Next year, I'm going to stay consistent. I'm going to try and write a little bit more. I want to be able to have something to look back on. So that was the whole reason for me making and trying to maintain a blog. It was like so that there's an archive of my thoughts and stuff that I can look back upon, like years from now, or decades from now, or maybe like even my kids, my families, like something that they could look back and say, "Oh, this is how grandfather was," you know. um, he was pretty he was pretty strange in the head, something like that. Or on the really off chance that the entire world like kind of just ends because of either climate change or humanity, greed and stuff. uh, I mean, it's possible. There's tons of movies about it, right? And then the only thing that remains is like whatever we've uploaded into the internet and sent into deep space, right? So, like, you know how archaeologists and people nowadays they go into the desert and they find like scrolls or remnants of pyramids and hieroglyphs and things about past civilizations. Some archaeologists in space, like from a different extraterrestrial species, will someday come upon my blog, either in the written form or like if this works as a video, they'll come across it and then they'll look at it and then they'll be like, oh hey, this is what these these peoples, these humanity, like this species, this was the peak of their civilization, and then they'll just base it upon my blog and my videos, and then I'll be in like some Space Kids textbook or something. That was like always in the back of my head. Like maybe that would be pretty cool if that happened. Yeah, but the main reason was for me to be able to look back on it and see how I was, what I thought, and the things that like I enjoyed. Um, I'm just kind of, my computer just kind of went a little bit timered off. I just wanted to make sure that it's still recording. Um, yeah, so you know what, I'm gonna move the mouse here. That way I can just discreetly, just ever so slightly touch the mouse, and then the screen will come back on whenever it fades away. Um, so introductory video, introduction. That covers it, right? What am I gonna be talking about? In my blog, you can probably see, uh, not many people know about my blog, right? So, but there's a few people that, like, they've either found out from me or something like that. There is a blog, and then they've read it. So a couple of my buddies, like, they've teased me. It's essentially a journal, right? It's a diary. um, I like to think that it's a little bit uh, more high tech than a diary, but basically that's what it is. I'm expressing my thoughts in a space and having it archived, right? In somewhere that, as long as there's web capacity, it'll be there. You know, it's not like on a hard drive with me, or like in a book. But what I want to do with the videos is expand that capacity, in the sense that I'm, because even in my blog I would put photos and stuff, and very short clips, right? Like, maybe I think the maximum was like 15-20 second clips, just because it makes the text of the blog post, it makes it kind of get skewed whenever you even put photos in. But through video, it's more, I don't want to say interactive, but it's more dimensional, like multi-dimensional. You can see me. I honestly don't know how my facial reactions are. Um, if I seem surprised or if I just seem very flat, I have no idea. I'm gonna see once I finish this video, and we're gonna see how everything looks and sounds, and we'll see if it still gets uploaded. I'm gonna try and do it, because if I do one video, I'm hoping that'll have like the cascade effect, and I'll be more inclined to actually make these videos and do those things that I had originally planned. So about that, like, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I have all these things. So I started collecting figures, right? I started off with Loot Crate. It's a subscription box. You probably know about it now. It's because it's been a couple years since it's been out. I think this is probably the sixth, maybe sixth, or yeah, probably the sixth year or seventh. I'm not sure, but I've been with them for about 3 or 4. And in those crates, the subscription boxes, we used to get figures, right? So, like, I really like this one kind of figure. Just so you can probably see it if I get it closer. But, like, this is the Hulk, right? Can you see him? Focus on him, not on me. Okay. But it's from this one company called Quantum Mechanics, right? Yeah. So stuff like that. They used to include these, and because it's an American brand, um, it would. I'm in Canada, right? None of the stores here that are in my uh, commuting uh, range carry these. So I've checked online. Uh, it's really expensive, just because of shipping. Like, if I'm ordering it straight from the quantum mechanics website. So a couple of these, when I got them with Loot Crate, I was so happy because I really like this, like the animated style that they have, and it's solid. Like it's a nice quality figure. So this kind of got me into collecting figures, but they also had this other kind of figure called Funko Pops, right? Funko Pops now, it's a huge thing, but back then people didn't really know about it. It wasn't in that many stores. Now in Canada, it's like it. So it used to just be in EB Games, Best Buy, Walmart, stuff like that. Now it's in um, Canadian Tire, right? It's in Michael's, which is a arts and crafts store. These Funko Pops, they're like everywhere now, right? But so the first Funko Pop that I got was through Loot Crate, um, and it started like a little uh, craze for me to collect these things. Funko Pops were way more accessible for me than uh, the quantum mechanics figures. So like a Funko Pop, this is what a Funko Pop is. I kept looking off to the side and you didn't know why, but it's because I kept looking at the Funko Pop. So it's, they used to, I think there's even a documentary about it. I don't know if it's still on Netflix. It's called Making Fun, yeah, because it was Funko, right? I watched it. It was a pretty good insight into how the company began, stuff like that. So how it started with bobbleheads. Now a lot of their stuff are just straight vinyl figures. Um, some people are probably like, if you collect Funko Pops and you don't keep them in the box, you're probably uh, screaming right now at me because I'm taking it out. But I typically keep my Funko Pops in the cases. I take them out sometimes just to take little photos with food. This is All Might. He's from My Hero Academia, Boku no Hero. Um, really one of my favorite anime characters, like from an anime that's going on currently. The fourth season just started like last weekend. Um, really excited. Love this guy. But basically, this is what a Funko Pop is. It's about, I think, 3.25 inches, like tall. And they make 6-inch figures. They make 10-inch big ones too. I think I only have like one 10-inch one, Thanos. Because a lot of them, they end up being like exclusives in the States, either for Target or stuff like that, which we don't have here in Canada. So even there, my accessibility to these figures is limited again. Um, and Canada's right next to America. Like we could make things way more accessible. But anyway, I did end up getting more quantum mechanics figures, stuff that I bought off of Amazon. Um, but even then, I didn't end up buying too much. Now they have like these new lines of quantum mechanics, like bigger, much more beautifully detailed figures. Um, but I might not buy those right now. They're pretty pricey. They're about $100 a pop. Like, I'm sorry, not a pop. Quantum mechanics figure. Um, but pops I really like. It's just that they they know that people like them, so they know how to get the people to buy them, and it's they cater to the different fandoms that there are, like whether it's anime or movies or all kinds of stuff. I a lot of the stuff I have are Disney, so Marvel, which is now Disney, um, anime figures I have. Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, a couple gaming ones, Jurassic Park. You can probably see. When they came out with the Jurassic Park line, I was so excited. I think that was also when it was having its 25th anniversary. So like last year or something. Yeah. Um, and I bought most of those. I didn't really get the Jurassic World ones, just because I'm like a much bigger fan of Jurassic Park, the original, like the trilogy, Lost World and stuff. Jurassic World, I still love anything with dinosaurs. You know, like I really, growing up as a kid, I love dinosaurs. So these are things that I'm going to be talking about in the videos, about dinosaurs, about figures, about things from my childhood, about things happening right now. Um, it's basically, it's not really going to be a conversation because I can't hear what you're saying, you know, but I can try and pretend that I know what you're saying, and I can probably try and engage in a conversation with this uh, stationary camera, but it'll most likely just be me talking. Um, and you know what? It's something. I mean, people do podcasts nowadays. People do all these things where um, people just. A lot of my friends say that they listen to podcasts. Like they'll have it playing on YouTube or something, and they'll just be doing other stuff. They'll be doing their laundry or doing chores around the house. Even for me, when I used to work at one of my previous jobs, I'd come home, I'd just be eating, and I would just like watch something on YouTube, like a gaming group. Um, I used to watch them, and sometimes I'd end up just watching the same videos over and over again, just because it was familiar. I knew it was comfortable. It was easy for me to watch. It was entertaining. Um, but I'm not saying my vlogs are going to be like that. I'm just saying the whole notion of having a video where someone in it, the subject, is just talking. It's not that out there anymore, right? Um, I I also want to try. I don't know how I'm going to set it up because right now I have this one webcam. Okay, I have that. The first time I tried to record something with it, the sound wasn't that clear. So I'm hoping because I went and I bought this like a little pin-on mic. Um, I forget it starts with the L. Uh, the name that it was. I bought it off Amazon, but I'm hoping that this picks up the sound a little bit more clearer. Uh, Maybe down the line, depending on because right now, like I'm not working. I resigned. I'm back in school. I'm back in school full time. Um, so maybe once I pick up another part-time job or something, maybe I'll be able to get like a proper mic, uh, something that they use, like let's say for podcasts and stuff. Like, because essentially, I'm not gonna be. I don't think I'll be the type to really travel with the camera, going to the grocery or stuff like that and vlogging. I don't think I have that in me. Um, I have recorded stuff when I've gone on vacations, either back home, or when I say home, I'm originally from Sri Lanka, but basically Canada's home now. Um, or when we've traveled to other places, like on either, uh, sorry, my computer faded again. Um, like my mom and I, we've gone on a couple pilgrimages. I'm Catholic, so we've gone to a couple awesome places to see. I've recorded some stuff. I might include that, do maybe a voiceover if I figure out how to do it with editing software, because once again, everything's going to be new to me. I'm just going to learn as I go. But we'll see. I would like to do like a couple crafts videos. I'm trying to learn how to draw, just like teaching myself. So like just this past weekend, I drew this. So it's All Might again, right? He's the same guy from here. It's the Funko Pop, All Might. I drew him. This was because he's got such awesome scenes. If you've never watched My Hero Academia, if you're into anime, even if you're not into anime and you haven't really given it a chance, I watch it with subtitles, so I can't really watch anime dubbed. I like to hear the Japanese like voice acting. For me, I think there is a difference between them and the English versions. I just like how the way the Japanese language just kind of flows with the anime itself. So if you can, if you want to give an anime a try out, like one that's going on right now, My Hero Academia, it's really good. And this character, All Might, he's one of the best guys. But if you want to try a different anime that's kind of, now it's like those, it's still going on, but it's done two huge portions. Naruto, right? That was one of my like all-time favorite animes. And another character, like there's a bunch of characters from it that I love. So I'm gonna save all of that for other videos. I can go on and on about anime, but we'll save that. Just give it a try. About drawing, so crafts, arts, I'm gonna try and see if I can do. I don't think I'll be able to do like a video where it shows like a time lapse of me drawing, but we'll see. Oh my gosh, it's already 27 minutes. Okay, I'll try and wrap this up. It's an introductory video. I think this is how it goes with me. I just ramble on and on. I might try and talk about movies that I enjoy. So this is a little bit old now. April 26th. Yeah. So this was from Endgame, the second to last movie of Phase 3 of Marvel's like Avengers little thing. I loved it. I loved it so much. I went with two of my buddies that I used to work with. We watch movies together sometimes, and we caught it on the night of the premiere because I think I was working that weekend. So all three of us, like we went, we watched it, we got these posters, and I still have to put it up on my wall. I kept thinking I want to save it for like this video that I'm gonna make at some point. So finally now, if I've made this video, and you know what, I'm probably gonna put it up on the wall somewhere. Maybe in another video I can show you what other posters I have up on the wall. But I really like, there are some movies that are just really good. I'll talk about those. I'll talk about the other movies that like I enjoyed, because there's a lot out there nowadays. If you I actually don't know, because if you're on the blog, you probably won't be able to really send me a message. You can. It's like an email, but nobody's ever sent me a message, so we'll see. If I upload this on YouTube, I'm sure people are going to be commenting, like, if they ever find this video, they'll be just either good, like, constructive comments, and good feedback, and good conversation, like, hey, you know what, you should check out this anime, you should check out this movie, things that people will tell me, or they'll be like trolls, just 12-year-old kids who don't really have anything better to do, who will have other kinds of comments, but that's expected. Um, what else? Oh yeah, there's stuff. So there's stuff. I don't. You can't really see it up there, but there's some things there that I want to try and put together, like little pieces that I either got from Loot Crate, like construction stuff. I have some Lego that I have not put together because I thought, you know what, if I'm talking in a video, why not talk while I'm doing something like making Lego? So I used to have a lot of Lego as a kid. I'll get more into that later, but there's this one Lego set that I eventually I bought because it was something that I've always wanted to have as well. So I thought, like, yeah, I'll get it. I got it. I just haven't built it as yet. But yeah, let's see. There's oh yeah. So about anime, there's manga too. This is another really good series that I liked. It's really cute. This one. I ended up buying a couple of the manga that they've released. I think they've only released the first 5, like up till now. But like they're still doing it. It's nice. Really cute. I think they've got a second season for it, for the anime. I haven't watched the second season, but the first one, I loved it so much. Um, I'll probably draw them. uh, yeah, like there's just a bunch of stuff. I'm happy. I'm hoping this works. Cause then I've got so many boxes of Loot Crate and unopened shipments of Funko Pops that I had ordered, and they're like littered throughout the hallway, in my bedroom, everywhere. And if I make these videos and I can do the unboxings, I can get it cleared out of the way. So that'll be good for me and my parents too. But other than that, I don't think there's much else. Um, I think it'll be a nice hobby for me to make these videos. Just not only for me to have this archive to look back on, um, but also for me to, because like doing everything, it's I don't know, it's pretty technical. I had to set up the webcam on like a tripod, and because I'm doing everything alone, right? There's nobody holding the camera, um, and that's why it's so steady. Hopefully it seems steady, we'll see. Now I'm gonna have to watch 33 minutes of me talking just to see how it looks, right? And to see what kind of funny faces I've made throughout the video that I don't even realize that I'm making. But it's little things like that that I want to like do, learn about myself, and just kind of it'll be nice. That's my whole goal from this. To have that, just because I've been lazy, I've been too lazy to write out the blog, to write everything. I think it's faster for me to speak, although it takes up like over half an hour. This is about almost 2 episodes of anime. We're coming close to that now. Yeah, I might talk about music. I listen to a lot of K-pop, Korean music nowadays, even for the past couple of years. But it's becoming a more recognized trend, like even here in the West. So it'll be nice just to kind of. Okay, my computer faded again, so I think it's telling me that it's time to wrap up. So if you stuck through to the end of this video, kudos to you. I will try to make more videos soon. Uh, I apologize for the lack of special effects and editing. Hopefully, with time, that'll get better. Right now, I think I'll just pretty much keep it like this. It'll be nearly 40 minutes worth of just pure talking with uh, buffers like and stuff like that. That would probably shave about 5 minutes off of the video time, but it's more natural that way. Yeah, I think that's a good way to end this introductory video. This was just an introduction into the mind of a Hindi action hero. You can already get a sense of how much disarray there is. So, welcome to this realm, this lost world. Or Jurassic Park. It says Jurassic Park, but I meant Lost World, Yeah. Okay. Take care. See you later.